joyflames.com out of Colorado. This is a fantastic question. It's really essential too, as far as why is it that you talk about the feeling when you're talking about the quantum leaping? What is so important about the feeling as you quantum leap? Okay? So, as the easiest thing that I could probably suggest, and those are the quantum hits, so this would probably be the easiest to grasp. When you were a child and you began with your imagination, until you were talked out of it for being fanciful, being too imaginative, and too la-la, and dreamy states and all that, what did you do with your imagination? And then from that, what happened in your reality? And you know it, you felt it. You felt the things that you're imagining. You didn't just see them, because there's a lot spoken to today about visualization, right? Key, very key. However, if you're just going through this methodical, programmed thing and doing your affirmations every day, yes, I'm so happy and grateful that I feel younger and younger. I feel so happy and grateful that I am healthier today. If you're just going through it, but you're not actually feeling it, it's not going to land in your current reality. Why? Why is that? Your feeling is what activates all of that vision into your now. How? Because you're vibrating the feeling. So your thoughts then grasp these vibrational energies based on how you feel after you've had the thought. So you have the thought first, that's the visualization, right? And then through that comes the feeling. And the feeling is what is activating everything into the now. So what's a simplified version of that? So you decided you're going to rescue an animal. And you said, I've wanted to rescue an animal for a very long time. This is something that somebody out there just has been really contemplating this. But what if I don't know how to raise it? What if I don't know how to take care of it? What if I do things wrong? And the animal then ends up screwed up because I screwed up. What if I'm not going to be able to travel with this rescued animal? What if? And you find yourself talking yourself right back out of your dream, okay? So you had the vision of it, and then the feeling started getting sticky, right? Why? Those feelings are based upon what? Impressions and things that people told you. Oh, it's really tough there's so much work and you're gonna be stuck at home and you'll never be able to leave your house again because you've rescued this animal. And you're thinking, wait a minute, I have to start questioning that, all of that limiting idea, right? Those philosophies and thought streams did those people ever rescue an animal all the way? And I'm talking like really be with the animal in love, or did they have this other agenda going on about why they were rescuing an animal? Because if we're going towards things that we don't really desire based upon an ego sense of, well, that'll be a good thing to do for the world. Yeah, it's not gonna feel too good, right? It's not. So when you are doing your jumping, you're jumping out of this current reality and jumping into the desired reality, you can ask your essential self, what is it going to feel like to be able to rescue this animal? And I'm going to do a dog or a cat or a goat or a horse or something. And then you can ask your essential self, how does this fit me? How does this resonate with me? Is this something that is going to be where I can really go all the way with it? That I can invest my whole being into it? Because a few weeks ago I asked those in the quantum, what would you tell people who are considering this whole idea of raising children, raising animals? You know, when they get caught in this, I'm going to screw up. Bottom line, they said, it's all about love. So if you go into it and you keep bringing in that love through all of your teaching, they said that is the best teaching you could ever give or offer. That's the best guidance that you could ever give it. You're basing all of your intentional guidance and your direction cues to, maybe you're training somebody in at work, and you're just coming from love, that's the best instruction you can possibly give. They said get at the same time. So in other words, you're also going to be receiving from that love instruction. True. So again, why? Why is the feeling so essential? Like I said, go back as a child and think about how long did it actually take, long take or short take, on letting something come into your life because you decided, I can let this in. It feels so good. Why would I not? Until we are told or impressioned with the idea that there's something wrong with feeling good, or you don't deserve to feel good, or you should be feeling gross, like the other people around you, or it's because the school is hard, or that class is hard, or this is that, that's terrible, and that's a lot of effort, and it's so much work, and it's painful. until you get all those impressions, you have been readily going towards the things that feel good. An example, when you were a kid, did you stay on the playground playing with a kid who was a bully or mean to you? Or did you just say, that doesn't feel good, I'm going over there and playing with those kids that are laughing and having a good time? Why, as adults, when we get into this framework of not realizing, wait a minute, we can trust what we're sensing about things, and then based upon how we're thinking about it is how our feeling is going to land. So if you're thinking about something with a lot of juice, don't let somebody talk to you about how you feel about that. Instead, bring that feeling into this now. Keep jumping it into your now. All of that stuff that you're seeing, all those visions, all that hearing, you could be hearing. Maybe you're very clairaudient and you're getting all kinds of messages. And then connect the feeling of, oh my gosh, that'd be so fun and so exciting. I have longed for that, since I was 5 or whatever, and jump that back into your current reality and watch what happens with all that feeling. Now, how do most people create? What is the majority of the population on this planet? They're creating out of default mode. What's the default mode? What you don't desire. Worry, fear, anxiety, sleeplessness, too numbed out, to steering away from yourself, to losing touch with what you really desire. And that can come in all forms, whether we're checking out through booze or pills or smoke pot or whatever it is. However we're checking away from ourselves, we're losing that strong connection of our desired reality. We're not getting closer to it. Have you ever met a super happy, blissful, peaceful person who's using all this stuff to get away from themselves? No, because where are we the most revved up? Where are we most alive? We're vital and feeling joy. It's where you're awake. You're here, you're now, you're in your resonating of your abundant self, not depleted away from yourself. So feeling is it. Take that in with the thought. That's why when people have told me, I've done these affirmations for years and nothing is really happening. Like I can look and say, these are just like nonsense. But they weren't feeling it. They were just going through the motions. It is essential to have the gratitude piece. Gratitude is the greatest momentum builder on the planet, according to Blaha. So if you are not seeing things happen, don't get focused on what's not happening. Instead, turn towards where things are in your life that you're super grateful for, and give thanks. Give thanks every day that you have eyes, that you can brush your teeth with your hands, that you're not in a wheelchair or in a situation where you can't move something. Some of the most powered up people that I've ever come across are those that may not have the faculties that you and I have, but they are making a go of their lives, and they feel joy and they feel peace and they feel contentment. That is not a usual thing, especially in the US, a sense that all is well and there's a rightness to things. Instead, the common thing is to keep chasing and running after things, thinking that's going to bring in the happiness. So yes, you can be very powered up for your life even without the use of hands or arms or whatever. So whatever it is that brings you to feel grateful, maybe it's that you heard a bird when you woke up and you thought, what, at least I can hear. I couldn't imagine that not hearing, right? So this is a choked up subject for a lot of you. So allow in that gratitude along with the pieces of the feeling of the things that you really desire. Allow yourself to desire. That's another thing that comes up. People say, well, isn't that getting attached to the idea that you're always not content or you're not happy enough? That's not what desire reality is about. Your desire reality is you in creation mode of everything that you want to be living without the want of the longing as if it's not happening. It's being able to see it and hear it and feel it in your now. So it's not about, one day in the far off future. It's allowing yourself to feel that desire right now and leaping into your now, leaping into your now, leaping into with all that juicy feeling. All right? So that's the deal. Thank you so much. This is Jeannie out of Colorado with takeawalkwithyourjoyplanes.com. Please feel free to share this video. See you.